Hello. Just wanted to say happy Easter to everyone and bring some words from the divine forward. In my meditations this week, I was given a message for everyone, and also I have a reading to share with you regarding some words that Jesus had said, and this being the holiday where we celebrate Jesus' death and his resurrection, it is really the time when we see what love truly means. And his dying for us was the ultimate sacrifice and the ultimate show of love. And because that's what he came here to show us, I felt that I wanted to bring some love to you as well with this guidance that I had received, and to share with you some knowledge that I had also received years ago, from this book that I found. And whatever you're doing to celebrate this holiday, we're all confined to our own residences and not able to be with our families like we usually are. But there can be gifts in that as well. And I hope that you find your peace with it and be able to experience some love within your home. I have a reading for you that is from a book called The Gospel of Thomas. And this book was written from the scrolls that were discovered in a cave in Nag Hammadi, Egypt. And there were several scrolls found, and this was one of them. And there are sayings in here that Jesus apparently had said to Thomas that never got put into the Bible. And they are somewhat esoteric. They require you to be able to read between the lines or meditate on the sayings until you feel the truth in that and what you believe that it means. And it's a really beautiful collection of sayings and gives us a little bit different picture into what Jesus was really here to tell us. He talks a lot about the kingdom of the Father and what that means. And we tend to think about the kingdom as heaven and it's there after we pass. But the truth is that the kingdom is here, and we are all players in that kingdom. And whether or not we can create this heaven like experience here on earth is up to us. And he gives you clues into how to create this kingdom here. So one of the guided messages that I got this week was to share this particular phrase with you, and so that you could maybe determine what you feel you hear in the message. And I'm going to read it slowly, and then I'm going to give you the impression that I was given on what it means, and then also to follow up with what my message that came through during my meditation was. So I'd like you to just sit back, close your eyes, and listen with an open heart and see if you feel anything from this message. Jesus said, "The kingdom of the Father is like a man with good seed. His enemy came at night and scattered the seed of weeds in with the good seed. The man did not let them pull out the weeds, but rather said, 'Don't do it. You might pull out the grain along with the weeds.' During the harvest, the weeds will be obvious, and then they can be removed and burned." Jesus said, "Blessed is the one who has labored and has found life." This is one of my favorite sayings in this book. And what I believe he's saying is that in time, all will be revealed. The good works of others, the good deeds, or the ill-meaning works and deeds, will all be revealed in a time, in the harvest time. And then you can decide what you want to keep and what you'd like to discard. So perhaps there are people that are in your life that are ill-meaning, and or there's thoughts that are going through your mind that are not really serving you very well, or maybe there's fears that you need to release. Uh, and also, I believe this has something to do with what we decide to sow in this world. Should we be sowing the good seed, or are we throwing weeds into the good seed? So are we showing up with these good qualities and loving qualities in the world? Or are we showing up and being self-centered or selfish, or having anger or hatred toward others, or our negative ways or reactions, or just the way that we see things may not be the way that we really could be. So perhaps we'd like to just take a look at ourselves as well and see, what do we really want to be showing to the world? And blessed is those who have labored and found life. The laboring is in, I think, that you're working through all of this and learning what is life-giving and what isn't. And the life-giving is the good seed, the nourishing, the love that you share, the love you spread, and the love that's going to keep building us up. And so that's a really beautiful thing for us to be thinking about on Easter, because this is the time of sowing seeds, and we are here to learn how to love one another and what that means. And so the meditation that I did this week, I received a message from Archangel Michael, and it is about this particular time with the coronavirus. So I'd like to share that with you, because it really is in alignment with the message that Jesus was giving us. It's about resilience. Resilience is needed at this time, not just in spirit, but in mind. Let go of your fears around how this will end and go forth in the spirit of trust. All will turn out for the good of all. When you say to yourself, love is endless, timeless, all that matters, believe it. It takes a village to rise above the spread of this disease. So heed the advice to stay at home and listen to the authorities. When you act in selfishness, you risk not only your life, but that of another. Is it worth it to you? When the spread has reached epic proportions, is it not safe to say you're all at a loss? Pandemics need people to spread them. It's your choice how to react, but it's clear to see the toll it takes. 4 million lives will be affected, and you must stay strong in heart and mind to behave with kindness and fairness to all. This is the message. Try not to judge others unless you've walked in their shoes. Don't demean your circumstances by putting everyone else down. Stand up and act with courage that this will pass soon and all will be well, and use your time constructively to be a better mom, a loving wife, a patient husband, a better man, a better cook, a better painter, a better singer, a better gardener, a better soul, full of precious internal gifts such as love and all its qualities, kindness, patience, forgiveness, spending time, generosity, fellowship, hugging, playing, caring for the sick. Don't let this time slip you by when you can take it and use it to transform. Go and make this a better world, starting with you. Amen. However you choose to celebrate your Easter holiday. I hope that you find ways to share your love with others and receive it as well. And that if you're lonely, that you feel the presence of the Lord with you, that you know that there's always support wherever you are, whether it be just by reaching out to someone or even praying and asking for that feeling of being held and comforted. And you can feel that when you make that connection. So have a wonderful holiday. And for all of those who have suffered losses, our hearts are with you. And we as light workers are always praying and sending out loving, healing wishes for you. So God bless and have a wonderful Easter. Take care.